Oh yeah, Black Sun in the hizzle of a shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Let me send an invite. See if Kelly want to join. So I want to come on here real quick and discuss Kamala's end. And I say Kamala's end because it seemed like now, or what's up, Simpson? What's going on? What's happening? Yeah, um, I'm just looking at some of these interviews with Kamala Harris, and man, I had to do a show about this. Like I know I did a show earlier, but I was like, whoa. The media tried to create this narrative to where they try to make it seem like Ron DeSantis was treating Kamala Harris like some type of way. And let me see if I can pull this up real quick. You know, the thing is that Biden. So what happened was is that the news media seemed like Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, was purposely dissing Kamala Harris. And, Ron DeSantis, they interviewed him. And he's like, look, I ain't got time for that, man. I got emergencies, but I do have a direct link to Biden. You know what I'm saying? So if there's any problems, if I need any federal assistance, I'll contact Biden directly. The news media won't ignore that. So they try to rile up Biden. And Biden was like, hey, what's going on? I'm going to get on the computer. Okay, no problem, Kelly, no problem. So Biden correlates what Ron DeSantis said. He said, oh, yeah, me and Ron DeSantis, yeah, I have his personal number. If I want to call him, I'll give him a call anytime. And some might say that Joe Biden and Joe Biden are undercutting Kamala Harris. And I thought about that and I said, Joe Biden undercutting Kamala Harris. What up, Jesse? What's up, man? Yo, Jesse. Jesse, I'm going to ask you a question, but I know in your wisdom, I already know how you're going to answer it, but I'm going to let you answer it anyway. Jesse, and you can come up on the panel, Jesse, if you want, man. Man, is Biden undercutting Kamala Harris? Did you see that 60-minute interview? Kamala, it was cringe to say the least. Sub Josh. What up, Josh? What up, Josh? Yo, oh, my farmers are here. My farmers are here. Josh and Jesse are here, man. Shout out to both my farmers, man. Jesse said yes. Jesse, I'm gonna ask you another question because that was too easy for you. That was too easy of a question. I'm getting ready to do my show. I can hop on briefly. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up, Jesse. In fact, everybody subscribe to Jesse. I am getting ready to do my show. I can hop on. Shit, I wish I'm stuck in no farming limbo for a bit. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Josh. But you're still a farmer though. You're still a farmer. Black News One. Okay, so Jesse posted. He's about to go on live too. Yeah, I was gonna just come on and ask, Kelly Ray a couple of questions about this because I just gave her some news today. It finds out that the internal polls where she's from, because every time I talk to Kelly, she's like, I don't know, Black Sun, it's a swing state and it's a lot of liberals and all that, and I understand that. However, I had to tell her the news today. I said, they leaked information. Now, y'all know there's the external polls, which we're exposed to. And then Trump has an internal poll and Kamala Harris has an internal poll. Well, somebody in Kamala Harris camp, and this is why I'm like, yo, this Democratic backstabbing thing is deep, yo. We talked about RFK being stabbed in the back. We talked about Tulsi Gabbard, former RNDC chair, being stabbed in the back. We talked about the Muslims, the American Muslims of America, and their mayor, who they asked to represent them as a whole in Dearborn, Michigan, endorsed Trump. So, and then let's not. I'm not going to even bring up the Teamsters. I'm not going to even bring up the damn Teamsters. I'm not going to even bring up the unions. You know what? I'm not going to even bring up the unions. I'm just going to bring up the ones that we know were backstabbed for sure. We know RFK was backstabbed for sure because they tried to damn sue him. They tried to sue to get him off the ballot. And then when he wanted to get off the ballot, they sued to try to get him, put him back on the ballot. So they double screwed him. And then Tulsi Gabbard, she's on some type of watch list. She can't even get on the plane without goddamn being harassed. The polls are not the great representation of the ground today, I think. Josh, what do you think about the poly markets? Because what you're saying makes a good point, but you got people actually putting up big money, putting their money where their mouth is. And you know me, Josh, I have more respect when people put their money where their mouth is. In the poly market, see, we got the polls, then we got the poly markets. People putting up bank like, no, man, Trump gonna win. I got a goddamn 50. I got 50 stacks. Trump's gonna win. Like they put, like you can't even join. Let me say we can't even join that club unless we got a minimum of 50 G's. No, Josh, you didn't hear me. No, you can't. No, not only you, but I can't join the club either. Nobody here can join the club unless you got a minimum of 50 G's to join the poly market. Because I wanted to join. I said, hell, I want to put some money on Trump. Josh said they are in Trump's favor, but I think the minority polls are way off. He is doing better with the minority vote this round. That is true. In fact, I'm gonna say this, Josh, because I do me personally, I trust Rasmussen. Rasmussen has Trump having 30% of the black vote. Do you believe that, Josh? Because I sure do. As a person outside looking in, do you think Trump has 30% of the black vote? I do. But that's just that, that's Rasmussen. But I think okay, we got Kelly. Hey,
Hey, what's going on? Did I miss anything?
uh,
I said, did I miss anything?
not really. I was just getting warmed up. I was getting warmed up. I was just getting all the questions. I was just trying to get that questions for you. So we were just talking about now, as you know, I want to start this off by saying the internal polls that, and I don't know, and this is to Josh, I don't know the difference between, because I guess polls are polls, but internal polls are supposed to be something that they take very seriously, and because they're trying to figure out who leaked the information about Kamala Harris being 3 points down in your state, Kelly.
Okay, yeah, you were saying that earlier.
Yeah.
I have your guess is as good as mine. I haven't actually looked into it to see where that information even came from. Where did you get that from?
Huh?
Where did you get that information from?
Let me pull it up. You've heard of Barry Cunningham?
I've
I
heard.
got it off his page, but he had the sources. If you look up Barry Cunningham,
Okay.
Barry Cunningham, and also there's another guy. Hold on, let me. Shit, damn.
What's up, Josh? How you doing? And that's the only
There,
person.
and
Anything
there's
else?
another guy named damn, I'm trying to remember their names off the top. Um, give me 1 second. His name is
Oh, Jesse, how you doing? Yeah, Barry. You said Barry Cunningham.
yeah, Barry Cunningham. Yeah. And
Okay.
also, okay, so yeah, go to Barry. Yeah, Barry Cunningham. He be having some good goddamn references, and also depressed ginger. So Barry Cunningham, depressed ginger, and I know you heard of. Well, now I ain't gonna say Benny.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get you just some good sources though, because they always post cite they work. That's why I wanted to have certain people that I
Um,
reference.
Josh just sent me a link that a guy was locked up in Oklahoma, an Afghan, looking to do some harm on election day in the name of ISIS. You saw that?
No, I didn't see that, but I don't doubt it. But there's a bunch of threats that they don't tell us about. You know, so
Oh,
I
of
don't, I
course.
don't, I don't put that past. You know, these crazies. Let me see. Jesse says, "Okay, can
Okay.
I am a ballot here in Colorado." Oh, shoot, yeah. Okay, so Jesse posted everybody. Y'all click House of Representatives. Jesse's running for that, man. So y'all make sure um, y'all share that information, man. Appreciate that, Jesse. Let me boom. Y'all make sure y'all hit that link for Jesse there. Yeah, definitely gonna have my head on a swivel. So let me address this, Josh. So you said this, Josh. You said I think it's more like now he's talking about the black support for Trump. He said he thinks it's more like 20 to 22. So that's not a bad guesstimation, Josh. The reason I say 30% is because, there's a lot of people, black people that they don't poll. And, you know, when you think about black men culturally, a lot of us are either Christians, a lot of us are Muslims, and a lot of us, we might get into some type of African spirit. Well, I'm gonna leave that out. Your traditional black men are like traditionally Christian and traditionally Muslim, and a lot of us, now not to say that there's like a new generation that are more flamboyant, more accepting of, oh, I don't know if I'm a guy or a woman or a girl. So yeah, there are a lot of black men that fall into that category. However, I want to say, based on what I'm hearing in the streets, based on what I'm hearing, on the internet, based on what I hear at work, I wanna say yeah, 30%. I want to say at least
Now, I
thirty
think
percent.
you're a little on the high end too. I mean, I'm hopeful, right?
Right,
But I mean, I definitely have been saying for a long time at least 20. But
right.
um, I mean, even so, we're good at 20. You know what I mean? Like that's not bad.
20 is a good number. It's a great number. It's just that when they it seemed like whether it be Muslims or black people or whatever group they Hispanics, they always it seemed like the media, the mainstream always try to underestimate these groups for some reason. It just seems like, what I'm saying, when Trump comes out and surprise them, then they're like, oh my gosh. And it seemed like they don't learn, like, okay, let me tell you a group they're not even considering, the Amish. Like they're not considering the Amish in Pennsylvania. So let's just say hypothetically, if they say, "Oh well, Trump and Kamala are tied," which they're not. Trump is ahead in Pennsylvania. That's not even including the Amish because a lot of these groups don't even like call up the Amish because I mean I don't think the Amish even have phones, do they? I don't.
Some of them probably do, but I
Oh,
think I was telling you earlier, and I've expressed this to other people that even here, right? Considering Milwaukee has a very high black population, I absolutely think they're underestimating, and people are quiet, right?
right,
Um, Democrats are typically so comfortable knowing that they have the black vote in the bag. I mean, I was saying too, they didn't open the campaign office this time around.
right.
They had it open in 2020. A few people came to the door, right? But that's really weird for me. I'll typically see these people out at different places, right?
Right, right,
So I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, either it's that they're overly confident, like they just have it because typically, the black vote has been loyal to them, or it's the other way. What I would assume to be they're gonna take it.
I
It's
see.
got to be something in my mind, right? Like,
Right.
hey TCP, good to see you.
TCP, what's going on? What's going on? So then let me okay, so let's talk about Kamala. Let's talk about well let me start by saying this. I'm gonna be a little humorous. TCP, Josh, Jesse, I know you gotta go pretty soon, but I want everybody to just type in and then Kelly, you say, what was y'all first reaction when Joe Biden put on the Trump hat? What was y'all reaction?
I just laughed. I mean, that was my reaction. Like, hey, maybe that's his way to punch back a little bit. Maybe I don't really know. But I don't think Trump is lying when he says he's disgruntled. Not happy
Okay,
with how they played him.
right. So now let's move forward to today. So today, the news media tried to create this little buzz, this little narrative, like, oh, Ron DeSantis, he's dissing Kamala Harris. He's avoiding her phone calls. She's reaching out to him because this shouldn't be about politics. People are dying in Florida, and the hurricane and blah blah blah. So they try to make Ron DeSantis out to be this asshole when Kamala Harris was being nonpartisan and reaching out, and then she kind of went off on Ron DeSantis, talking about he was selfish. He's making this political. Oh yeah, she said a mouthful, and it turns out that Ron DeSantis has Joe Biden's personal phone number, and they talk to each other. And they've already discussed the situation. So did did they set up Kamala Harris for the fall there for the okey doke?
I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. I can't put my finger on what they
Okay,
got.
I got a better question for you. Why didn't Joe Biden come out and make the press conference about the $750?
It would be I don't exactly know, but it would be my assumption that they don't want him talking too much. I don't know. I
They
mean,
don't
didn't
want
he
to talk.
basically say that she could do everything that he did, and it was her I mean, basically her responsibility, or is that not what I heard? I mean, I don't know.
So what you're saying, Kelly, you don't. We're just saying it don't really look like a setup. It just some things happen by chance, I guess.
I cannot figure out why on God's green earth they would even put her in this slot. I can't. I mean, out of all the, I mean, I'm not saying there's a whole ton of options, but they would have been better. Like, okay, RFK Jr. came out and said how they did him, right?
Right,
That would have been a better ticket.
right. But RFK didn't fit in their agenda apparently because the Democratic Party's about war. They want to keep that war in Ukraine going, and RFK's like, nah, and that's why he agreed with Trump because Trump, whether people believe Trump or not. Shout out to Mav Hoffa. He had him on the show, and these people are talking about, oh, how you believe Trump? If Trump says it, look, he want to end the war in Ukraine, and Kennedy's like, I agree with that.
Right.
The Democratic Party is straight up telling you, no, we want to go another 10 years in Ukraine. After experts have said that, Ukraine is getting wiped out. Like they have not gained any ground again. And I don't want to beat people over the head with war strategy, but in war, whether you read about the Civil War, World War II, the Russian Bolshevik, whatever war you read about, when they gain ground, that means they're winning.
Yeah.
That's how war works.
Well,
Like people talk about, oh, Russia's losing. Like, okay, what ground did they lose? Because Russia has Crimea, Russia has Luhansk, Donetsk,
I know
they
it's
have Zaporozhye, they have Bakhmut. And so it's like, what land did Russia lose? In fact, but I don't want to get into, I don't want to turn into one of those shows, but I bring that up because all this money that could have went towards North Carolina, North Georgia, all up and down the Appalachian Mountains could have went towards those people. But no, right before the goddamn Hurricane Helena hit, we sent that money over to goddamn
Lebanon.
Zelensky.
We sent a bunch of money to Lebanon too. I think 157 million.
Right.
Yeah. And truthfully, okay, I watched the Congress hearings, which they are redundant and boring at times. You know what I mean?
Right.
So me and Josh and Kelly were talking about this earlier. Congress is out for October. And I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't even, I mean, I get it that they're out, right? But
Right.
in a situation like this, all the video that we've seen from the people where they've essentially said that they've been cocked comes, I don't know why I'm spinning. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Say something.
So FEMA comes, 8, 9, 10 days in? Like,
Right.
wait a minute. I'm going to go more with what I'm seeing from the people on the ground taking video of.
That's right.
Than what any government official is trying to tell me. And they tried to say, Trump spent up the FEMA funds. Not true.
They try to blame it on Trump?
Oh, yeah, they tried to blame it on Trump. And there's clear video of Kareem in 2022 saying that the money had went on the migrants. So
Yeah,
what are we talking about here? And then they try to flip it and say Trump spent the money.
So Trump spent the money, but they were able to let all these migrants in and get like 1,500 on their food stamps. They get into like new houses. They, I don't know, they get like a $5,000 stipend, but Trump spent up the money. Okay.
Yeah. And the other thing is now, when I try to say this to quote unquote Democrats, they will tell me all day that that's been proven to be a lie. That they're not getting put up in hotels. They don't get any money. That's all misinformation.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, really? Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Maybe I'll need to talk to these people that live in these sanctuary cities and see how they feel. And, the story there. Because clearly you don't live by it. You don't know anything about it. And you don't do any research.
So all these
hotels.
So all these different city council meetings that they be having in New York and Chicago, and I guess that ain't real, huh?
Well, I think the main thing I think they're trying to say is like, you guys are putting out false information that they're getting $10, $15, $5,000 on debit cards.
Okay.
Now, nobody said it was every one of them. Let's make that clear, because it's not every one of them. but it is particular ones that are getting that. It's been proven.
So I guess that would beg the question. So that means that I guess Trump didn't allegedly spend up all this money. Even if it's not 1,500, let's just say okay, it's 5,000. Let's just say okay, let's 3,000. Let's just say it's 1,000. No, let's just say it's $500. There's over 300,000 migrants that came through the border, and those people have to be fed. They have to be clothed. They have to be housed. And if New York, these blue states reject them, they put them on an airplane and they send them to a swing state. So like that costs money.
Definitely. It's amazing to me.
Oh yeah, Jen Schenken says they need to talk to veterans who had assistance with living areas that were basically cut out and replaced by the migrants they brought into New York. That's fucked up. So what do you say? What I mean, do they ever?
No, for sure. Even the people in Chicago that have been on, they're either on like Section 8, Section 42, and they're like, wait a minute, we've been on this list for 7-8 years.
Right.
We're not getting in, but they're putting them in. Or people that were lucky enough to get like 30% of their housing. That's, they're paying 30% of their income for their rent, right? I've even seen these people now getting evicted. Not just because of migrants. There was 1 or 2 buildings that were going to completely rehab. But what are they going to do with them once they rehab? So I think that's absolutely a problem. People that have been waiting for years for whatever reason, and then they get, somebody else gets bumped ahead of them. What are they doing?
Right. Well, and it's funny because we were talking about polls earlier. They're saying that Trump's Hispanic numbers have grown. I want to say, I'm guessing, I know it's in the 40s, but I want to say 43%. They say it's rose because they're more mad about, and you're talking about not only Hispanics that live here, but Hispanics that have crossed the border and they're waiting to, going through the process. They're more mad than anything. Because again, like you just said, people are skipping ahead of them. So they're the most pissed. So yeah, they're going to be surprised when they find out that a lot of Hispanics that are able to vote are going to vote for Trump.
I don't know why people are so easily giving up their slots. You know what I mean? And not just that. I'm saying, the quote unquote replacement theory. Like, what part of that don't you believe? Like, what part of this is, a joking matter? I just don't get it,
Well, again, I think a lot of people are still watching legacy media. Like, they really believe, like, these people have become professional liars. Like I watched how, what's her name? Joy Reid. Like, she is a straight up spin master liar. Like, I don't know how much of that interview that you've seen in 60 Minutes, man, it was a train wreck. And she spent it like Kamala knew what she was talking about. And it's like, first of all, Kamala never answered the question about her economic plan. She went into this great word salad, and Joy Reid was able to spin it and edit it and make Kamala look like what she was talking about. So if you got people just watching that, you still got people who don't go to the internet for their news. You still got to go into the mainstream media. They're going to believe it. Yeah, Jesse said it was a train wreck. Yeah.
Yeah. The little bit that I saw. What is the guy who was interviewing was good. I don't know his name.
Oh, I forgot his name. Older gentleman. He's been around for a minute. If somebody knows his name, y'all let me know what his name is.
I can't remember his name, but I do know that he did try to ask a few of the hard questions, but all she does is run around the damn mulberry bush. She never answers the question directly. I hate that. Like, what was it? You used to be anti-fracking. Now you're not. Used to be pro Medicare for all. Now you're not.
Right.
And then I don't remember what the third thing was, And she tried to, well, kind of like the concept of ideology changing, It ain't nothing changed about her. That's what I was saying. We were talking earlier, Biden is semi-moderate, right? That's
Right.
why a lot of people would have been willing to vote for him versus her,
Yep.
okay? Because she's more radical, you know. So Biden makes people feel a little bit more comfortable due to, him being in politics for so long and his policy. Like they're more comfortable with that with him than her. I don't even know what plan she has. And why would you be pledging to do something going forward when
Right.
you have time and opportunity right now? But you got to pledge what you'll do for the next 4 years?
Right.
It doesn't even, oh, Bill Whitaker. Okay.
Yeah. Bill Whitaker. Yeah. Yeah. He's
Thanks.
always
'Cause I sure did forget that name.
right. Well, they said Bill Whitaker, I think if you look at the unedited version of that interview, and as I was saying this, Kelly, the news media got specific instructions at one point in time to give her softball questions. Softball questions. Mr. Bill Whitaker, he must have got orders from somebody because he tripped her up several times, man. And she just looked like a damn. You ever seen them raccoons at night? You be driving and they just kind of, she looked like a deer in the headlights. And like, yo, and it wasn't even that Bill Whitaker was even trying to trip her up. It was just that, well, you know what? I can't even. I don't know. I can't even say that, y'all. I can't even look with a straight face and say he wasn't trying to trip her up because by now we know she can't answer questions. We know
But
that.
people are okay with this, though, Blackson. The abortion concept, for some reason, even my elders, it's like, okay, you think that the only thing that falls under women's health umbrella is abortion?
Right.
Like, what are we, like that's the biggest, deal of the land. Like I don't even, that's enough for you to vote. Like you don't care about anything else behind that.
Right. But again, that's the media trying to create a narrative because we all know the two major issues are the economy and the border. Abortion's not even in the top five, but the media try to make it top five. They made it if they keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it because they know that that's the Democrats' only strong suit is the
But see,
abortion.
we're not being empathetic enough. Even my elders have been tricked into this.
Right.
Thinking that if they don't have compassion for these people, enough compassion, or if they don't want to go along with these younger kids that are their brains are totally gone, you know,
Right.
um, that they're feeling like they're doing something wrong, or they're they're being racist, or
Right.
they've just been tricked and convinced into this bullshit ideology. Like, what are we doing? Like, if you're the elder, you're supposed to be the one putting the smack down, not letting these young people influence you to go against your own first mind, your own ideology. That
Right.
doesn't make sense to me. You know,
Yeah, but I guess they think even people even in our generation, I think they still think that if Magic Johnson says it, or if J Lo says it, or if P Diddy says it, then it's good as gold. Like I don't know. I'm guessing at one point in time, if a celebrity said it, then it was good as gold. Apparently, they're struggling with that now. But I don't even know why they would even have the audacity to even like. I guess what I'm really asking, did that work at some point in time where celebrities come out and said, "Oh,
it's always. I mean, think about it. Diddy had the voter die,
oh, yep, that's right, yep,
rock the vote, right? I said before, I'm shocked that Jay-Z and Beyonce haven't said a peep. They haven't said anything. They're always so active. Where are they at? Scared, hiding. I don't know. You know, I don't
there's
know.
a lot of stuff going down, Kelly. There's a lot of stuff going down. So I don't blame Beyonce or Jay-Z because
Look at the Swifties. They follow her blindly.
right. Yeah, well no, they she took a hit.
Yeah, of course. Well, anybody
What
will, but
no, when I
still.
say she took a big hit because a lot of her fans are in their 30s now. It's one thing.
Uh, I don't know how that happens in your 30s, but to each their own.
Well, the reason I mean that's a good point that you brought up, like Taylor Swift, and you got people like Meg Thee Stallion, and you know even at the last rally that she had Magic Johnson come up there, and then I'm just like, Magic Johnson did the same thing that Steve Harvey did. Now again, I know I'm sick of seeing it, so I know y'all are sick of seeing it. You got these washed up comedians, these washed up actors, these black men trying to shame other black men into voting. Like, who shames another person into voting? Like, we're in the age of policy. We're in the age of policy. And it's like,
Did you get to see Byron Donalds on the Breakfast Club?
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yes, yes, he did. He did an excellent job. But that chick there was on him. And remember
She
when
was
it came?
toxic.
Yeah, yeah. He
She
was
was
like,
toxic. But
I don't want to argue with you, Angela. I think that's her name,
yeah,
Angela.
Angela, that's her name. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she just, yeah, she kept at it.
Right. But Byron Donalds came prepared because you
Oh,
see how he
yeah.
shut down Charlemagne. He just handled Charlemagne the paper. So he
Yep.
already had that plan. Okay, I'm gonna shut him down. Now I'm just gonna deal with just this Angela chick because usually on the Breakfast Club they'll triple team you. So
Woo!
he shut down the main person. Byron Donalds was ready. I'm like, oh, he's
Yeah.
ready. They're like, yo, Byron Donalds, Vivek Swami, like they like I don't even know why the Breakfast Club is even relevant. Like y'all cannot keep up with these people, man. It's like a
But
whole new generation.
true, but it's another outlet. I understand what you're saying, but it's another outlet that people listen to. And if they're going to get their political advice from the people that they quote unquote follow and listen to, I mean, it is what it is. Wouldn't be something I would do, but hey, people
But
clearly.
I'm a little confused about
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And I know you say you listen to it because I'm trying to figure out when did those platforms, like even Stephen A. Smith, he's good at what he does when it comes to sports, but how do these become platforms for politics? And if you do politics, how do you not address the policies? Because we living in that age. It's not, man, that age of slick talking with Barack Obama is gone. And I think that's why they think, oh, well, we can do this damn slick talking and this word salad with Kamala Harris is not working. We've gone through that. We've done that. And yeah, Kelly, Barack Obama was doing a bunch of word salad. I went back and listened. I'm like, damn, he was doing word salad, but he was, he was just good at doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I would say he was a lot better though. He was
Well, he had
very,
charisma.
yeah.
It helps when you have charisma. Kamala Harris has zero charisma. Like she is so awkward. She's
Yeah, she's like
she's
an
off.
introvert. Yeah. Public speaking isn't her thing. But
No.
I would say that about Elon too, but I guess
Oh yeah,
he,
Elon. Yeah, yeah, but
yeah.
at least Elon reminds me of Tucker Carlson. Like they had their quirky moments, but they're kind of dorky, but in a
Yeah, yeah.
likable way, if that makes any sense. Like, when Elon came on stage, he was jumping like a little kid. I was tickled by that.
They said he was trolling somebody. I forget who did where that came. Oh, Tim Walls. I think that was like
Oh,
some type of troll to him. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, okay. That's right, because they say Tim Walls be acting. Yeah,
Yeah.
he kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah, he kind of be out there, man. She's really
And my son was telling me, which is interesting. He said he made a post on Instagram, right, saying that clearly at this point, if you're still voting for Kamala, you have no critical thinking skills.
Wait, say that again?
He said something about if you're still voting for Kamala at this point, you have no critical thinking skills.
No, that's obvious, right? There's obvious because they're not.
People he grew up with, he was upset, not like that, but just saying, like, dang, 20 people, like 20 people I know for real, not just random internet people, unfollowed me for that, just for that one post.
Right,
So,
yeah, they in their feelings. But that's sad when men
yeah,
be in their feelings like that.
time. Yeah, people are really in their feelings about it. I mean, I get it because so am I to a certain extent, like, but not.
Times are too hard for me to be in my feelings. My pockets are too empty for me in my feelings, bro. Because people still talking about, oh, Trump's reelected, we're gonna get mean tweets again. And I'm like, do y'all not y'all must have some fat pockets right now. Because I just, I still got people arguing with me about Trump had nothing to do with the low gas prices. And I'm like, y'all did not watch that debate, the original debate with Trump and Biden. And like what part of Trump's oil subsidies? And so I still get people arguing with me silly shit. Like, oh, that was Obama's economy, not Trump's economy. I'm just like, man, y'all stop it. Just stop it, man. They're not paying attention because it's Trump. I feel like they don't give Trump the benefit of the doubt because it's Trump. But if you really just
the man don't get credit for anything.
No, he don't.
They don't want to give him any accolades. They don't address it. Pisses me off, but they never ever talk about Abigail. That was important, very important. They just completely skip over that. Nobody ever gave any type of empathy, condolences to Ford's family other than Trump. Why won't some of these other people reach out to them? Why haven't Kamala or Biden reached out to any of these families? To do anything. Like, that's the common courtesy human thing to do. But we're the bad guys, though.
Right. Oh, and Trump is going to be doing a rally in Springfield. He's either going to do a rally or a town hall in Springfield. So that's coming.
Oh, he's coming to Ohio?
Yeah.
Because there's a Springfield, Illinois, too, if I remember correctly.
Wherever they talked about eating the dogs, eating the cats, that's where he's going.
they killed the memes on that.
They
that
did.
Song, man, that was epic. Man.
It was. I'm still watching videos to this day. Like, they have one where they're showing the dogs' reactions and they get show the cats' reactions. Man, this shit is funny, man.
It is funny.
I've seen some crazy ones, but yeah, I still rock those to this day. But yeah, Trump is going. I guess he's doing a town hall, and my thing is that since when do a group of people in a town hall become disinformation? Like, this is their information. They're coming to complain. They're having this town hall, making complaints about the neighborhood that they live in. So how does that become disinformation? Like, I don't care. Oh, the city management said that's not happening. Like, no, these people are saying it's happening. So what the hell? That's like you living in an apartment and you're telling the landlord, I got a busted pipe. But they're not going to tell the other tenants that you got a busted pipe. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell the water, now you got mold, now you got mildew settling in your house. They're not going to say all that.
Well, and not only that, when Vivek did it, we mentioned that before, he offered them $100,000 and they wouldn't even take the money. Let's try to figure out what's going on, whatever, help where we can. They didn't even want his money. That's crazy to me. Like, you hate somebody that much that you won't even take a donation. And then, people go so far as to say, well, they probably paid him. They paid him to come on there. I think there was another video that came up the other day with some animal, but you can't. The hard part about that is that you can't ID somebody from a video, right?
Right,
If
right,
we don't know any better, like we don't know who they are.
right.
I can't really see the animal real clear. You know what I mean? So I think we have to kind of be careful with that. You know what I mean? The residents have said that this has happened, especially with the geese, and other things. I definitely believe it's a thing. But do I
Right.
think that it's an overwhelming thing? No. But look, we have laws here, and you
Right,
can't just go around, snatching people's pets.
right, right, right. What up, conservative? What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
good to see
Hey,
you.
Kelly.
Hey,
Yeah, I think our campaign's pretty much toast at this point.
their campaign?
Yeah, Kamala's, yeah.
Why do you say that, conservative patriot?
Well, because, well, she's basically a disaster in 60 minutes. I mean, even 60 minutes is like, what are you talking about? Type of deal.
So, patriot, let me ask
Yeah.
you this question: did you see the whole thing that they try to create this narrative that with Ron DeSantis dissing Kamala Harris? Did you see that?
No, I did not. Right, I've seen
Oh.
bits and pieces of it.
So did you at least catch the narrative of it though? They were trying to create like it never grew legs because Biden shut that shit down real quick. But they try to make it seem like Ron DeSantis was trying to like rejecting phone calls from Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris went off on Ron DeSantis saying, "Oh, he's making this political and he's being selfish, this and that." And then next thing you know, Ron DeSantis is like, "Yo, me and Biden talk all the time. He's got my personal phone number. So if it's anything that I need, I call him directly." And Biden
Yeah,
verified that.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Some
just
people
how,
say that Biden undercut Kamala by doing that, though.
oh, yeah, absolutely. Whoops, wrong button.
I don't think so, but
You don't think so, Kelly?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, so again, Kelly. So Biden didn't undercut Kamala Harris when she was on the View, and then he went live. That's not undercut,
But their numbers, these aren't. I don't think they're getting. I don't see them getting Trump numbers. I
huh?
mean, does it really matter? I mean, I
Yeah,
guess if you're looking at it from a perspective, if I was on their side, okay, maybe I would care, right? Like we don't want to both be live at the same time, then,
but it
right?
happened twice, though.
Yeah.
It
I
happened
mean,
twice.
sounds like a personal problem. I don't know. They better get their shit together. Maybe they don't care. I don't know. But sometimes, like I said, I don't know if it's that they're just that confident, just that dumb. I don't know what it is. I can't figure these people out.
The
It's,
diff-
it's confusing, like for real. Like I don't know what the hell they're doing.
well, it makes you wonder if they're being how could I word this? But basically, like blackmailed, in a way.
Well, then let me ask you this, conservative poet.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. Well, let me just tell. Like, okay, what was your first reaction since you here when Biden put on the Trump hat? What was your reaction to that? What was going through your head when you saw that?
I was a little sketched out at first, but then I realized that he's probably irritated that they pushed him to the side because she didn't receive any votes, none. So he's probably pissed, PO'd about that. So maybe it's his revenge to get back at her. I don't know.
I would have to agree with you on that. I'm seeing just some weird shit happen, but I understand Kelly saying like it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? She's
Right.
looking at it objectively, and I get it. I'm just seeing things like, wait a minute, this is just kind of. And then let me ask you this, because I know, why is she going on shows like Call Her Daddy and Howard Stern, and I mean we don't even mention The View, but why those shows?
Capacity.
Well, because they always back Democrats. That's why, and they always give them a platform. But it's so funny, you know. They could sit here and complain about our president playing their music at his rallies, but yet it's okay for them Democrats to play their music. You know, now they're trying to sue him. It's like, no, it's based on the copyright law.
Right.
But I think it's opposite. Well, not opposite, but I think it's because she can't handle the big boy questions. So she has to stick to a sex podcast or, well,
Yes.
that's kind of what Howard Stern, does. And the other podcasts, that's what they talk about. I don't know why you would pick that as a professional person. I'm not even going to go on a podcast like that as somebody running for city council. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
She can't answer the question. She's not built for it.
No.
So, but doesn't
she's her father was a Marxist professor. What does that tell you?
Right.
Oh, Candace Owens did a deep dive on.
Oh yeah, I think did she just recently interview her? Was it her cousin or something like that?
Uncle, I think it was.
Uncle, yeah. Oh man, that was man.
So
even though family can't stand there. What does that tell you?
Well, I kept asking, where is your daddy? Why is she always talking about her mother?
He's in Washington.
And never mentioning her dad, like he was nowhere to be found or something. If you ever hear her talk, she's always saying, I came from a middle class household. My mom, this, my mama, mama. You never hear daddy.
That fits the left wing narrative, though, Kelly. That always that's their niche. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep saying it don't surprise me that Kamala Harris is down, because you got in Michigan and Wisconsin, because that's the white working class right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's the white working. I call it WCW, white white working class men. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm saying if Trump don't get, well, Trump already said, you cheat, you're going to jail. So he knows he's ahead. Like he knows, he sees the poll. He said, no, at this point, you cheat, you're going to. He knows he's going to win. So don't even do it. Don't even do it. He knows he's going to. He's not saying if I win. He says, you cheat, you're going to jail. So he knows he's going to win.
Yeah, there's already Democrat operatives that have been arrested for that type of behavior. You see it all over Twitter.
Right. So concerned, they already got measures that they're not even telling us about. They told us a little bit of what they got, but the shit is so high tech now. They got scanners on like your licenses and all. They got all kind of shit that they're not even telling us about. And if people come in with these ballots, they're gonna have watermarks here in Georgia. We got all type of anti-cheating measures. That's why I tell people I don't even worry about the cheating no more.
That's why you got the DOJ trying to going after Alabama, because they just banned that stuff in their state because they want to keep it.
Well, look, when Trump says bring a friend, do it. I'm taking my
neighbor
with me.
Do not sit this election out, folks.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We the only ones that can cause Trump to lose, man. If we show up, he's definitely going to win because it'd be like you said, too big to rig. That's what he wants. Because
Yeah.
yeah,
I
she
mean,
don't.
this guy's busting his ass for you. He literally took a bullet for you 3 months ago.
Nope.
And look at him. He's a boss. He went right back to that same place.
Sure
Walked
did.
out.
Yeah, in Art Corey.
Walked down that aisle. And I know I seen Secret Service. They're probably thinking, hurry up and get behind that glass. You know, he's stopping and pointing.
Yeah, he's like, I love the part where he's like, as I was saying.
That was epic. That was epic, man.
That was a beautiful ceremony for Corey to honor his life, man. That was beautiful. Oh, me too.
Happy. No, I was proud. You know, like how many people do that? And
yeah, that defeats another narrative that Kamala said, "Oh, well, he's not honoring Corey." Well, guess what? He just did. So suck it.
More than once.
Yeah, he honored his life at the RNC.
And not only that, who's the guy that's also set up the GoFundMe? Now, when he set up the GoFundMe,
President Trump. That's right.
Who?
$6 million he raised in a day.
Now they're trying to say that this is the left wing thing, that he's got another GoFundMe trying to scam off the people in North Carolina. I'm like, scam?
Yeah.
Scam
No.
for what? Scam for what?
He donated. He did that to help the victims because he saw the incompetence of this administration. This is a total freaking failure. But we're allowing just innocent people to die when there's people from across the country that are trying to give help to these people. And what do these people do? They block them from even going into those areas. It's a disgrace.
Sheriff. They did. I know at one point they did. There was a sheriff in North Carolina that finally let them move the barricades to get in. Now,
yeah, I saw that, which is good.
Yeah, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm more likely if you listen to this, you listen to them argue this on the House floor. The Republicans are saying you spent the money. You know?
Yeah, on newcomers. Yeah. 1.4 billion. It's like, are you kidding me?
It's crazy. They don't want to accept accountability for it at all. Everything is
No. This is the Democrats' narrative. They always point the finger at somebody else. They never take responsibility for what they do. They always point the finger at blame somebody else. That's the typical playbook that they play.
Yep. Yeah, they do. They deflect the number one thing, and that's why I was surprised in that CBS interview. Again, now, Josh made a good point. He said they literally installed a candidate, and you think they won't cheat. That's a good point, Josh.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. But Trump is letting them know if you cheat, you're going to go to jail. So he's letting them know, look, you can cheat. We're ready for you. So it's not like Trump is not ready for them. He's ready for them. So if they cheat, they're going to get caught and they're going to goddamn do some time. So yeah, they can cheat.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Laura Trump even fired at him.
Yeah. Yeah, because they wouldn't say that without setting up the high-tech goddamn traps. They got high-tech traps, yeah.
Yeah, they just hired 200,000 lawyers all across the country. Yep. 200,000.
I'm going to have to get going, Blackson.
Okay, no problem, Kelly. Yeah, well, appreciate.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Tell Mo I said hi.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I saw Mo in the pit. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to touch base again, maybe in the next week. I mean, we're getting real close to the wire, and I keep telling myself I need to go on. I need to go live more. We're so close, but
like I know.
You know. Yeah. Speaking of live, is Mo going on live later on tonight?
No, not tonight. No.
Okay.
Okay.
He
Okay.
did something earlier, I think. So.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, yeah, like I said, I'm just looking at the news, man. If anything else comes up, buddy, I just thought that was strange, man. How the damn
Mm.
media is turning on her. Like I said, it started with CNN, now damn CBS. So I think
Man,
we're gonna.
it's gonna be a domino effect. Her campaign is not. It's done at this point.
Damn.
I mean, she totally bombed in the 60 Minutes interview when the guy had to correct her a dozen times.
But yo, Poet, she bombed before that though, didn't she? Didn't she
Oh
bomb?
yeah, she bombed. This is why they're trying to hide her. They're doing the same thing they did with Biden. They
Right,
tried to hide her because they know she can't suck. Every time she opens her mouth, she don't make sense.
right, right. So
Same
then
thing with.
what's their last ditch effort? I mean, now they talk about this hurricane, I don't even think that's gonna goddamn
No,
bring
that's not gonna affect anything. I don't think.
okay.
Well, the only thing I think the deep state has lost is World War III, and we're on the very cusp of that right now. I mean, you got the Middle East exploding. You got war in Ukraine. We keep sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. Isn't it funny how they tell the American people that they have no money, but yet they have no problem sending billions to Ukraine or to other countries, but when it comes to helping Americans out, boom, nothing.
Zelensky was just here like a week right before the hurricane hit.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
collected money, man. So yeah, and people see right through that. Poet, they
oh
see right
yeah.
through that, man. But I think I'm gonna give Putin some credit. I think Putin wants to wait before he really just goes off on goddamn Ukraine. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he's giving a
Yeah.
chance. Now, Iran,
Well,
that's a
to be yeah. Well,
I
to
mean,
be honest, the people, those regions that he went into,
yeah,
they've wanted to be part of Russia 4 times
right.
since 2014. So they want to be a part of Russia, and they discuss this whole freaking thing.
So
'Cause
let me
I
ask you this.
watched Patrick Lancaster. He's very good.
Right. So then let me ask you this question. So Trump said he can end it in 24 hours.
Yep.
Meaning that Russia already has that territory, and like you said, they made a referendum to separate, and they asked
Yeah,
Putin.
Donbass, Crimea. Yeah.
So because I know Kamala Harris and Biden didn't want peace, so
No,
it's part of the negotiation just to let them have what they've already, fought
that
for.
could that could be it. Yeah.
Okay, because my thing is, I think the best way to end the war is just cut off the money to Zelensky. He ain't got no choice.
That's what President Trump's going to do. It's probably what he told him when he met with them at Malargo and said, "Listen, we ain't going to fund you guys. We got to worry about our country."
Right. I can see that happen. Okay, I can see that happening because, like I
It's
said,
$200 billion is sent over there.
right.
200 billion.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we
can't.
could have used that movie to close the border, fix the roads, the bridges, the infrastructure. No, these people only care about one thing, and that's about destroying this country. All this stuff is done on purpose. It's
Right.
part of the Communist Manifesto. And if you guys want a good book to have a better understanding of what we're up against, of what we're seeing, like BLM and Antifa, and because what people need to understand is the Communist Party USA has been in this country since 1919. Okay, it was founded in Chicago, Illinois.
Right.
So what we're seeing right now is a communist color revolution. Right now, you're seeing all these communists come out in the woodworks. Same exact thing. And the people that fled these countries are warning America we're heading in that direction if we don't stop it. So
Right.
there's a very good book. It's by Jack Posobiec. It's called Unhumans. I definitely encourage you to get that book, as it gives you a better understanding of how communist revolutions began and what we could do to stop them. So you can get that on Amazon. Jack Posobiec, yeah. Unhumans.
Unhumans, okay.
I have the book myself. I'm actually on the
okay.
6th chapter. It's about the Bolshevik Revolution.
Okay, I'm about to. Okay, I just bookmarked it. I'm gonna order that when I get some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because in order for us to defeat what people need to also understand is General Flynn's been very vocal about this himself, is that we have enemy forces from within, okay, that's systematically destroying their country. So, what like he says, local action is key. And he is absolutely right. Because what people need to understand is the Marxists has successfully infiltrated our education system, our institutions, and our local governments. So we have to take back control of that.
Right.
That means, get involved in your local level, which means, yeah, that's right. Hello, comrades. That's funny. But yeah, this is a communist-style takeover of America right now.
Right.
It's not good. It's evil stuff. So it's up to us to take back control of our local governments. I've been saying this for the last 4 years. You gotta take back the education system, because they hijacked pretty much all of it.
Well, they're starting actually in the Appalachians, man, because the Appalachians saying the sheriffs said, look, we're not gonna wait on FEMA. We're gonna work with the people. We're gonna get supplies in, bring
exactly.
chainsaws, you know what I'm saying? Because FEMA is sitting on their ass, and the sheriffs are like, no, we're not gonna tolerate this. We different type of people, and we never depend on the federal government. We're not about to start. So they're showing a good example. And the media is trying to
total failure. Yeah.
The sheriffs like, yeah, we're not having it, bro. We gonna goddamn do what we need to do to get us back in order. So, man, shout out to the sheriffs of goddamn Appalachian Mountains, man. They making moves.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But they're doing all this stuff on purpose, guys. Just remember that. They're purposely destroying everything. Our economy. They hate capitalism. They hate Christianity. They hate all of it.
Right. Well, then let me ask you this. You see Trump getting endorsements from law enforcement all around the country. Is there a deeper plan to that?
Well, I know he's going to use them to deport these criminals out of our country. The reason why they support him is because they know he will have their back.
No doubt. I know that. They got his back. I knew they had his back when the ones in California said, no, we don't, like Kamala Harris tried to use one of the sheriff's picture, and they came together and said, no, we endorse Trump. So I said, man, if he got the endorsement in California, he's going to have the endorsement. I said this. I said he's going to have all the endorsements because.
Oh yeah, he already has it all.
Yeah.
Even here where I live in Massachusetts. Yeah. It's overwhelming for them. They just can't say it because, oh man. He actually came to Boston Logan Airport. I think it was a couple of years ago, which was pretty. I didn't know about that, and I saw it. I'm like, oh.
Well, he said gotta win. Oh yeah, he's going to win Pennsylvania after that rally that he had last. Yeah,
he's up in Pennsylvania now by like what 6%.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He got Pennsylvania, man. But
Well, I want to give a shout out to an awesome dude, Scott Pressler. He's the reason for that. That's
yeah,
why.
Scott President, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh, dude, he's killing it. I mean, he's busting his tail right now.
yeah,
The registered voters. I mean, they only have, I think, what, 20 days left there in Pennsylvania, I
yeah,
believe.
yeah. They said Scott President flipped like 5, 6 counties.
Yeah, just him. And then the other people try to take credit for his work. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? No, that's all Scott's doing.
Yeah,
You could thank him for that.
yeah. He's killing it, man.
Oh my gosh.
He need to go down in the history books for that one, man. God damn, I don't know how he do it.
I told I wrote on his X account. I said, "Who agrees that he should get the Presidential Medal of Freedom?"
Yeah.
Right?
No, Trump's going to give him something. I don't think Trump's going to give him some type of award. Trust me, because
He
Trump,
should,
yeah, he
because
will.
he's been at this for 5 years,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just incredible what he's doing. He's not just focusing on that. Well, yeah, he is focusing on Pennsylvania, but he's also getting people mobilized in the swing states
Yeah.
too. So I understand there's about 60% of the country that still concerns that they're going to steal it. Well, get involved in the election process. That's how you fix that.
Exactly. Right. Right. Well, I always say this, poet. If God can save Trump from a bullet, he can save us from a bad election. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
But-
I mean, you know,
yeah.
so, so
And
worried about the
basically, the verses I read every day is 2 Chronicles 7-14, Joshua 1-9, and Ephesians 6-11. If you're looking for strength or if you're looking for guidance, those are the verses I read. They're very powerful, let me tell you.
right. Well, man, shout out, man. Hey, you want to put your page up? I need to go subscribe.
Yeah, you can follow me here at the TCP show.
Okay.
You can also follow me at the Conservative Patriot at X. Underwear with the Make America Great and Again hat with the red sweatshirt on, doing the
That's
thumbs up. So find me there. You can find me on here on YouTube. I'm also on Rumble at the Conservative Patriot. Okay, 89. I'm everywhere.
good deal, bro. Good deal. Good deal. Um, so he said, I'm worried about these millions of illegals voting, guys. So high speed. Again, here in Georgia, they're not going to be able to do that. Let me show you
Right.
why. There's hold on.
There's many states that put things in place that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, man. I can.
Like I get everybody's worried and they're concerned, but the most
Yeah,
important thing we can do is kick bust our ass to make sure he gets back in there.
right.
And that means get involved in the election process. Let's start there.
So when we get our license, so here in Georgia, there's two barcodes. There's one right here, and there's one right here, and there's a hologram. They have a machine that scans it, and when it scans it, it tells you everything about you. That's number one. Number two, let's just say, okay, you're a migrant, and they give you like an ID card. That ID card, and my friend Christopher Gonzalez, he'll tell you, there's two numbers that are distinct from you being born in America, and there's two distinct numbers saying that you weren't born here. So that's not
Right.
going
There you
to.
go.
Yeah, it's not going to fly in Georgia. So, but it is a legitimate concern. I do understand it. I can
Yeah,
only.
I do too. But we gotta put the worry. We gotta put the worry in God's hands, because God said, "Let me worry about your worries and cares."
Right,
That's all you gotta do. And basically, what 2 Chronicles 7-14 means, if you turn from your wicked ways, and God will basically come in and heal your land.
right. So High Speed says they have licenses with holograms too. So I'm pretty sure in Louisiana, y'all probably got them scanners too. If y'all got
Which is
holograms, y'all
good.
got scanners. Yeah, because those scanners, yeah, they bloop, and they won't be able to. Like I said, the way they make these licenses now are pretty high tech. So
Yeah, the fact that you have to have a star in that now
yeah,
for what I've seen, that's crazy.
yeah, yeah. So it's that's not even work. Like I said, Trump said, you cheat, you're going to go to jail. So he knows, he's ready for him. In fact, I always say this jokingly. I say this jokingly, Patriot and everybody.
Yeah.
Trump wants them to cheat. They don't want to have all this high tech stuff in these traps and then people not cheat. They want because they want to make an example of who they catch. Like I don't want that, but Trump and them they want somebody to cheat so they can make an example of them because they're not going to spend all this high tech money and all this money and all these lawyers and
Yeah.
they want somebody to cheat.
Yeah.
They want somebody to cheat. They just want to catch them just for the sake of catching them. But Trump already knows their internal poll shows he's going to win, so they know.
Yeah, he has a 70% chance of winning as of right now.
Yeah,
that's pretty high.
It's really high. Well, again, I was telling Kelly that the internal polls they leaked the information that Kamala is down in Wisconsin. She's down in Wisconsin, and that leaked out there because Trump has internal polls and Kamala Harris has internal polls that we don't see. Well, somebody leaked out her information about Wisconsin, saying she's behind, and also the governor of Michigan said that she's underwater, and she told the people who are she told the donators the donators like, yo, she's not going to win. I was like, oh, wow. And that leaked out. So you're getting all this information being leaked out. But I guess the governor of Michigan didn't want to lose these donors. I guess she felt like, you know what? They donate all this money. Let me at least tell them, look, she ain't going to win Michigan. But I already saw that coming because, again, you have now, I don't know if you heard of the American Muslims of America.
Yes.
Okay, so the mayor of Dearborn, that organization, they have chapters in every swing state.
Yes, they do.
They once upon a time, and they went against Trump in 2020, they were Democrats. So Patriot, I don't know if you heard, they came together and they had the mayor of Dearborn talk with Trump, and they endorsed Trump.
Yeah, I saw that, which is great.
That's major.
Oh yeah, she's losing. The Democrats are losing the Hispanic vote, the black vote, and the Muslim vote. Yeah,
and the Jewish
vote. Losing it all.
Yeah, Jewish vote too. Jewish and Hispanic vote. Don't forget those votes too.
Yeah. Yes.
They're saying they're losing the working class male votes, white males, black males, Hispanic males, because she's doing this whole going on these like anti-male platforms and shit. Like, like what the fuck is that shit? I mean, I don't even curse, but
well, she's a Marxist communist. That's what. Right. I mean, look at the words she says. I forget what she says. Basically,
and also, and don't forget the native vote, the LGBT vote, the gay vote, and the autism vote. Because I'm all those. I'm not gay or like LGBT, but I am autistic, and I also am native, and I am going to be voting for Trump as well this election, less than a month away. So the Democrats or Democreeps, as I like to call them, are losing the native vote and the LGBT vote, and they're also losing the autism vote.
Awesome.
Well, Angel, but it's like how Patriot was saying, ain't nobody down with damn communism. Like we not all.
No, I'm not for authoritarianism, communism, socialism, Marxism. They have for years tried to say that Trump is Hitler, but who's really the Hitler in today's society? It's the Democrats for crying out loud. They don't even, people aren't even realizing that the Democrats are the ones that are truly the real life Hitler. It ain't like the American patriots, the MAGA voters, the Trump people like us, or Republicans. It's the Democrats for crying out loud.
Right. Yeah, like
what's probably led to his assassination attempts? All this rhetoric for the last 8 years, and they got these freaking nutcases out there, basically trying to take him out. It's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
it's insanity. So this is where I leave people, you know. When I used to have because I used to have a main channel till they nuked it, unfortunately. I used to ask this question at the end of every live stream. I said, when you look in the mirror night or day, do you want your children to live in the utopia that they have planned for you? Or do you want to live in the constitutional republic that our founding fathers set this country where it's supposed to be? I choose number 2. What about you?
Absolutely.
Everybody always agree with me.
Absolutely.
Just look at your kids. They're going to have to grow up in this crap if you don't go and cast your vote.
Right.
That's right. That's right, Josh.
Hey, you guys, we got to do another show, man.
Absolutely, dude.
Are you about to end it? I was like trying to come on again more sooner, Urban, but
no, it's all good, man. I mean, you came at the time.
You came. Yeah, I'm glad you did. I was about to go eat, but I'm gonna do another show on Saturday. I'm gonna do one on Saturday. That way, I got more time to set up. Because I just
Saturday show.
Awesome.
Okay. You go get something to eat. You have a great supper, my man. I'll sure to be here earlier as possible. But yeah, you get something to eat and have a great night.
All right, thank you, brothers.
All right, buddy.
All right. Shout out to Patriot. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Yes Side. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to
Have a
Kevin.
good one, man.
Thanks, brother. Thanks. Shout out to everybody, man. If I missed anybody, surprise black man. Hey, y'all, I gotta go eat, man. Appreciate y'all coming out. Hey, I'm gonna do a show, y'all. Hey, this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll do another show. So let's watch the news, man. Let's keep our eyes open, man. And I'm gonna speak on some more stuff. And we'll come back here on Saturday, man. With that being said, yeah, peace, Jesse, man. Shout out to Jesse, man. With that being said, man, we out, y'all. Peace.